Brad Pitt and George Clooney's reluctant team-up comedy Wolves is so hotly anticipated, Apple TV Plus is developing a sequel before the movie has even come out. The streaming service announced on Wednesday that they've tapped Wolf's writer-director Jon Watts to pen a follow-up. With George and Brad's remarkable and engaging chemistry under Jon Watts' extraordinary direction, Wolves blends all the great elements of comedy, action and drama into a hugely entertaining movie that will leave audiences ready for what's next. Matt Dentler, head of features for Apple Original Films, said in a press release on Wednesday. "We're excited to see fans embrace the movie as we start working with Jon on the sequel." Dentler added. "It's been more than 15 years since Clooney and Pitt last starred on the big screen together in 2008's Burn After Reading After. Of course, they both starred in the Ocean's franchise. The last of which dropped in 2007 with Ocean's 13, and fans are exciting to see the two A-listers reunite for another comedy crime caper." Speaking to ET's Cassie DeLaura at the Four Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles, Clooney made a playful jab at his longtime buddy when the subject of dynamic duos came up, and who had the idea to bring them together. "Pretty boy, Pitt," quipped Clooney. "Yeah. He needed work. He's an up-and-comer." Clooney and Pitt put their money where their mouth is while also putting on their producer hats when they revealed to Deadline that they offered to take a huge pay cut in exchange for a theatrical release. In addition to streaming. "Yeah. Brad and I. It was an exciting time because it got to be one of those weird bidding wars which happen every once in a while, and it ended up being pretty extreme. And Apple came in with a really big number for Brad and I, and we said, we'd like to take less, as long as we can guarantee that we can have a theatrical release. And they said, great. So, I do think that there's a way that we can all coexist," he told the outlet in January 2022. In Wolves, Clooney stars as Jack, a professional fixer who is hired to cover up a high-profile crime in a hotel. However, shortly after arriving, another professional fixer, Nick Pitt, arrives on the scene, and claims to have been hired for the job. The two lone wolves, who each prefer to work alone, are forced to team up to figure out what's going on. And quickly things spiral out of control as they learn they've been set up and need to get to the bottom of why.